So like I was saying, 4-star match. Brilliant way to kick off Raw. What am I going on about now? I mean, this is the tag team of the tag teams of the mag teams. We do not protest to Castro because he does not know what I know about the skies that fly and do everything like Hershey used to sniff, but now she's like a little hiff on a gif. Because the milk makes the silk of the cow go filk. They never say that. No, it was something to do with Mercedes, I think. It was driving, we were driving down the road and the story got told, but I can't remember what it was. You see, it is a mystery. Just like evolution is a mystery. I'm gonna see if I can see. I'm going to the depths of hell on the deep blue sea. 'Cause evolution is a mystery. I'm gonna bring the OT. Some kind of anomaly. This is supposed to be a row. That's why it's called Extreme Rules. Because I'm talking about the extreme. Like Paul Heyman talked it about the Extreme Rules. Paul Heyman, King of Extreme. Jeff Hardy, King of Extreme. The match, 4-star match. Now we're going on to the Cruiserweight match. Now, this match was absolutely perfect. I'm going to say perfect wrestling match and perfect selling. For Cruiserweight, they timed it well. It weren't too fast, because I know a lot of wrestling critics these days are saying, oh, it's too fast, the action's too fast. Not much selling. In this match, there was a lot of selling, a lot of wrestling, a lot of them moves by Austin Aries. The only thing wrong was a bit repetitive was the slaps by Austin Aries, but everything else, he was kicking Neville's ass. Fucking started off the match. Couple of eye spots for Austin Aries. He was taking it to Neville. Then Neville comes back with that aggressiveness. You know, that I'm just loving Neville now. And he's not slowed down a bit. You know, he's faster than ever. He's better than ever. And Austin Aries is in his own league. True veteran. True great cruiserweight wrestling match. Reminds me of a classic Malenko Guerrero match that they had in ECW. If you ever get the chance to go on YouTube, you should watch them matches between Eddie Guerrero and Dean Malenko in ECW in 1995. One of my greatest matches, wrestling wise, of all time. The 2 out of 3 falls match between them, but this one was a classic. This will go down as a classic cruiserweight match. Definitely. I'm not getting overexcited about this pay-per-view. I think anyone who disreviews this pay-per-view, Extreme Rules, as being a crap pay-per-view, or bitches about it. If they're a wrestling fan, obviously you don't enjoy anything. You're too nitpicky. So I don't want to hear Wade Keller or anyone saying about this pay-per-view not being a classic, because it was one of the best WWE pay-per-views that I've seen in a while, I must admit. It was all there. Everything. Everything was different. You had the cage match, you had the storytelling match, the Intercontinental title, then the fatal 5-way, which I'm going to get into later on, which was perfection on every single level. And yeah, you might bitch because it was a 5-way match, so how could they do it? But they mastered it. Just like Neville and Austin Aries, great wrestling. You know, a bit of a storytelling as well. With Neville getting aggressive, hammering up to the crowd like he does. The pace here was not a normal cruiserweight pace, but it had a lot of high spot cruiserweight moves. That's what makes this match great for any pro wrestling guy from the past would appreciate this matchup for its technical wrestling, as well as the spots, certain spots where the fast lucha cruiserweight style comes into it. But Neville is on another level. Definitely, I wanted to see Neville beat Austin Aries clean in this match. And, it was just great. It was a great match all round. The moves, how they executed them. You know, I don't think they wasted time in this match at all. I think it was meant to be a good match. I like at the end spot where Austin Aries gets Neville in the finishing move. Obviously Neville does his little submission move where he bends the arm back a bit on Aries. I think Aries does that to Neville as well. But the Austin Aries move, the clutching chin lock, back chin lock, very effective move as he's hanging on. He's hanging on like Chris Benoit used to do, or Kurt Angle used to do with the ankle lock. Just hanging on there, and they fucking go outside. Neville refuses to tap, but so it just drags it goes out of hand a bit, drags outside onto the mat, and then Neville taps. But obviously, you can't win the match with him tapping. Then after that, Neville basically never seen it before. Does the red arrow, but you can see Austin Aries, if you watch that slow motion, Austin Aries is getting up, and he lands basically as one half of his body's on his front, so he lands on his back, but his shoulders are up as Neville does the red arrow, but it lands perfectly. And then he goes into submission, and Austin Aries taps, and Neville wins clean. A great red arrow. One of great how Austin Aries sold that move, or pretended to sell that move. Couldn't just shoot the way it landed, but it looked good. The red arrow with his being on his belly to the floor. So it's on his back instead of him being on his front. The move would obviously hurt him more and be more effective. Then straight into the submission quick. And just quite a load of great high spots, like how fast Neville did the dragon screw, how fast Aries would go into submission, and how fast Neville would go into submission. So great match, 4-star definitely. Analysed the match when I watched it. 4-star match, Mr. Defo. Oh shit! That's my bag. Doing a couple of jabs on the Sports Fitness bag. It's my new bag. It's MMA. Do a couple of Wing Chun punches. With Wing Chun style, you got to be narrow with the Wing Chun like this. Oh, flow like water. Oh, it's great. This you can do kicks, knees, side kicks, jump kicks, front kicks, back kicks. to move your shoulder. Basically, move your shoulder, do not pull back, just go straight forward with your shoulder, little bend to the hips, and then be stiff at the end. And that's how fast and furious effective. That's the art of jabbing. The art of hooking is basically the same as you want to be narrow. Slight move to the shoulder, slight move to the hips, you loose, and then boom, move forward, do not move back, straight, like in the Matrix. It's all spontaneous. Stop trying to hit me and just hit me. That's what you do. You don't go, hesitate, hit, don't hit me, just hit me. You don't even think about it, you just go. You know, that's a warrior's perspective on life.